Greetings, everyone. This is the Ministry of Truth, the Return of Light. I greet you all in the name of the Creator, the number one, the only one, the owner of the world. In today's video, I'm going to be etymologizing the word Africa, and I'll be giving the good news of the location of Africa in the Bible. I have found the word Africa in the Bible, and it's a great news for so many of us who have been wondering why the Almighty has left out Africa or the black people in the scriptures, left them out in the scripture. Why haven't they mentioned us in the scriptures? I used to have such questions in the past, and I believe many people also have such question about the fact that why has the Almighty Creator not talked about Africans in the scriptures, in the Quran or in the Bible? So good news, I have found it. It's in the Quran, it's in the Bible, excuse me, and I'm going to show you today. So to start with, I'm going to etymologize the word Africa and then move on to the next thing by showing you where it is located in the Bible. So according to Wikipedia, first of all, let me mention that on the screen right now, this is the continent of Africa. Africa is not a country, it is a continent, and it has over 50 countries in it. So that is that, for those who don't know. So according to Wikipedia, the word Africa or the word Afri was a Latin name for the inhabitants of Africa, referring in its widest sense to all the lands south of the Mediterranean, bracket ancient Libya. Latin speakers at first used Afar as an adjective meaning Africa. So I want us to pay attention to the word Afar. Okay, it's gonna be very important very soon. Okay, in this video. So that's what the Wikipedia page says about Africa. Just from the word Afar. Okay, so now there are also several other sightings in terms of where the name Africa or Afar actually came from. There are several sightings and sources. I'm not going to read this the whole text, but I'm gonna just scroll down. I want you to pause the video and read the text yourself. So just to make sure this video is not too long, please pause the video and read this text if you have to. I'm just gonna scroll down just so you can see. So that's it. So these are the sources where the word Africa actually showed up, and you can easily see that the name is actually very old. It's not a new name that was coined up in the 19th century, and so as some people actually think. So it's not a new word; it's an old word. So let's go to the etymology. What does the word Africa? What does it mean? Or before we actually okay, let's do that first. Let's start with the etymology, and then I'm going to mention a few things concerning the suffix that is in the word Africa. So the word Africa is written as this, Africa. Okay, and like I said before in my previous video, that the suffix ika is actually written as this because the C is a K sound, has a K sound, so it's Ika. And Ika actually means the people of, or the population of, or according to what I found recently, the Ika, according to the Romans, actually means the land mass, which means the land of. So I didn't see this prior to when I began to make the videos concerning America and Ika being the meaning of Ika being the people of, or the branch of. So the land mass also actually denotes the same thing as the people of, belonging to a particular land. So now, according to the Romans, the meaning of Africa actually is the land of Afri, the land of Afri. Now, the next thing to do is, let me read the text actually. The Romans called the region Afriterra, meaning the land of Afri. The Latin suffix "ica" is used to denote a landmass as well. So that is another proof that my etymology, the etymology that I'm doing, is actually a truthful one. So that is that. So back to the etymology. So the ik actually stands for the people, the population, the branch. When I say branch, it actually means a particular descendants, because a branch actually is representing a particular uh, descendant of people from a particular lineage and so on. So it generally means people, or the population of. So now people of Afri. Now what does Afri means? Now what does Afri mean? Afri, from the word. Okay, let me actually write. Uh, According to the Latins, they have affair. So this word is actually similar to what we have in English as afar. So when we say afar in English, we're talking about a far land. When we say it's afar, we're speaking actually about a far land. It's an adjective in English which is similar to the word affair in Latin. It's the same thing as affair. So it's actually referring to a land. When we say affair, we're actually talking about a land, but the connotation has been changed to be a far distance, a far place. So from afar, coming from afar, and it's actually talking about people coming from that particular land. So afar. All right. So moving on. Now let's break down afari. The word afar, or afari. So when we add the suffix e, it represents actually belonging to Afar. So the E sound, like I said in my previous video, it means belonging to Afar, or belonging to a particular land. Mari, Afari, as you can see, the sound are similar. Afari, Ameri. So in this case, we have Afari. So now what does the Afari mean? The ancient Yoruba meaning of the word Afari is actually Ifari. Ifari. Now, Ifa in Yoruba language actually means the drawing in or the appearance, and Ari means light. So Ifari means the appearance of light or the drawing in of light. So the Africa then will be the people of the land where the sun appears, or the people of Afari the land of Afari could also mean the people of the land of the east, because that is the idea of naming the land as a location according to the appearance of light and descending of light. So generally, the word Afari means east. Ifari, Yoruba is Ifari, means the drawing in of land of light, the appearance of light, and the drawing in of light, the clearing away of darkness, the drawing of light. So that's what Afari means. So generally, the word Africa means the people of where the sun rises, and that is Africa. That's the meaning of the word Africa. Now, a quick additional etymology could actually be that the word Ifari, as it's been used in several times in the past. Ifari means the love of Ari. Ari is a name given to God because God is the light. So Ifari means the love of God. So it will be Afrika. Ifarika will be the people, or the beloved people of God, or the land of the beloved one, or the beloved land of the beloved people, or the beloved uh, land of love of God, so to say. Okay, so that is that. Now, let me show you where the word Afar is mentioned in the Bible. So this is a great discovery. Without etymology, it won't have been easy to find this. Now, in the book of Isaiah 49, so from the verse 8, better I would suggest anybody who would be interested in reading the text or the book should read from the beginning of the chapter, Isaiah 49. So here from verse 8 says the restoration of Israel. So it's actually speaking about the location where the children of Israel will be at the time of restoration, where they will come from. So I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna read this text, but it's on the screen. You can pause the video and take a look for yourself and read. I would suggest you read everything. It's actually very interesting. Where I'm gonna go is here. Let's take a look at this particular location. Let me zoom it. So it says, I will, verse 11 says, I will turn all mountains into roads and my highways will be raised up. And then 12 says, see, they will come from afar, 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 afari, Africa. So afar here is actually speaking about Afari, Afri. Okay, it's not afar like a far land, but it's actually talking about the location. So which means east, and to prove that is actually the next sentence, which the continuous part of the sentence says, some from the north. So if Afar will represent the east, as like I said in the video, which means to represent the people of the east. Africa will represent the population of the east, or people, the land of the east, or the land of the rising of the sun. So some from the north. So we have east, we have north. Some from the west, and I think I missed the last part of the verse, which actually the last part, it actually says from Aswan. I'm actually sorry not to have added that part in this screenshot. Anyway, I'm going to add the complete verse in the comment section. So, see, they will come from Afar, Afari. They will come from Afari, talking about Africa. Okay, so this is a great discovery. It's a good news to those who actually have been searching and wondering why Africa is not mentioned in the Bible or in the Quran. Here you are. Here you have it. Congratulations. Good news to everyone who has been waiting for such discovery. So the children of Israel, for the restoration period, they will be coming from the land of Afari, from Africa, and others from the north. So I'm going to, God willing, I'm going to be finding and etymologizing the word which represent north, west, south, and east in other parts of the world, how they represent the connection with the location of the sun, which and then been named as east, west, and so on. I believe America is representing. If Africa is the east, Africa, and then America will be America, which will be representing something, probably the west. Almighty knows best. So here is it. To recap, Africa is, the etymology of Africa is actually Ifarika. Okay, Ifarika, which means Ifarika, which means the drawing in of lights, and Ika means the people. So put together, we have the people of the land where the sun rises, and so on and so forth, or the people of Afari. Okay, thank you for the attention. I'll see you in the next video. Salua.